my First Amendment right is for you to leave us alone. I have free speech. I am telling you, leave me alone. You are frightening me.
You are not free to go. You are detained at the moment.
I am detained. So this is an illegal detainment.
You're harassing me, sir.
I'm just making sure you're not lying too much.
Tell him he's harassing you, leave you alone, and we're gonna have
You're
another
harassing me. Leave me alone.
I'm recording him in the course of his public duties.
Want to be on your film. This is your last.
You've lied to 911. That's a crime.
All right, welcome back, extraordinary proponents of freedom. This insane video comes to you by way of Emergency Education Point. Some of the craziest First Amendment audit videos come out of the post offices throughout the nation. You can add this one to that list. You're going to see a postal employee plainly trigger a reaction out of a Karen who is eager to weaponize police against the free people. You're going to see some anxiety, a panic attack, crying, coddled feelings by police, an unlawful citation, and unprincipled servants in a seemingly episode of The Twilight Zone. Not even the original writer Rod Sterling could make this shit up. They couldn't have found better actors to play the roles of sociopaths and psychopaths. Emergency Education Point's channel link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. We always provide that for you. Let's watch the dramatic events unfold and listen to my assistant, who is an ex-police officer, help with her opinions on the actions of these cops during the video. And we'll give you our final thoughts at the end. Let's get right to it.
Let's go see what's going on. See if they honor our right to record and they honor poster 7. I think I just pushed the button. There's our friendly reminder. They're always recording us, but seem to have an issue.
So what are you doing?
Just taking a tour here quick.
Huh?
Pardon?
Are you doing any videotaping? You cannot tape the people here.
I am actually recording. You guys are recording me. Why are you recording me? I just got an oh Jesus. I don't understand.
No, you can record, but don't record the people here. They have their privacy.
I'm not, they have no privacy. They have no expectation of privacy in public. I'm not trying to just record people, random people. I'm here for the post office.
You work for the post office?
I'm not really answering your questions. You can continue carrying on with your business and I will do the same.
No, but these people didn't ask you to tape it.
I mean, if you want to be heard.
I don't care about me. I'm talking about the people. It's not about me. So I said you can tape record all day here. I have no problem.
I'm glad.
It's about the people, you know?
I'm glad you understand your poster 7, your rules within the post office lobby and American rights that, you know, we're trying to hold on to.
You are welcome to bring a microphone, mic, anything you want to do.
Make a movie?
Yeah, you want to tell me, sit down.
But don't mislead the public, your patrons, about the fact that they have some privacy in public, because it's not true.
No, but that's a law school thing. You know, people can say, please, don't video.
Oh yeah,
they can say that.
Out of courtesy, a nice guy could keep them off camera.
They can call the cop. They can do that.
Yeah, a lot of people do that 911 call for nothing. Yeah, this is like a gun now. It used to be like, hey, mom, back in the day, you know. Now it's a danger.
You can really.
Since you're communicating with me, you probably should take care of them. But I have one question. Could I have your name? You seem like a pretty decent representative of the post office.
Yes, good. Dr. Muhammad Alam.
Why are you here?
To serve him. Come on up. We can make it.
I don't want no surgery. Thanks anyway.
You said that you would stop filming if someone asked you to politely stop.
So
yet you still are.
So your mom's like exercising her First Amendment right. She understands America.
My First Amendment right is for you to leave us alone. I have free speech. I am telling you, leave me alone. You are frightening me. I am ill and I have a heart condition.
You're frightening yourself.
You're frightening me.
You're frightening yourself.
You are frightening me.
Why?
Because. Just leave.
Just because?
Okay, just send him here. I don't care. Just send him here. He just obviously wants to have a confrontation.
Your daughter came out and started a confrontation.
Because you came out there by me, and she's protecting her.
I was out there by her.
No.
And I thought they were talking about me, and I have a right to be where I want to be in a public place. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this.
Unbelievable.
What, you guys you don't care about America? You don't care about our rights that people die for and fight
Not when
for?
it comes to the way you're acting, no.
You're the one that's acting out.
There's a right way and a wrong way.
You're acting all, you know, trying to get yourself riled up. If you have health issues, you should breathe, take deep breaths.
Go away.
How am I not leaving her alone? I was minding my own business. She came and got into my business, her family member.
Helen, H-E-L-E-N.
Dude, they got like 911. Probably get the same officers as yesterday. Arguing with the customers. Oh, is that a crime? Or are they trying to get me cuffed up? Is doctor like really two-faced? I mean, I don't understand. We have rights in America, folks. I didn't do anything wrong here. Just because you feel it's wrong, the country's going to the tubes because of feelings. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, I was done. If the cops are coming, I'm not going to run away like a criminal. Are the cops coming? Oh, now you can't talk, I guess, right? You just interrupted your customer's business before to address me, but I have a legitimate question about these people wanting me to leave, and if the cops are coming, I'm not leaving. You guys call men with guns over a camera, and you have a poster 7, the rules state that we can do this. We want to hold our government accountable these days. I think it's a good thing, an exercise of rights. And I'm sorry your mom is ill, but it's not my fault.
Please do not talk to me anymore.
I have free speech. I can talk. You can go close up in your house if you don't want to have communication with the public. There's somebody that knows we have rights, knows that I haven't done anything really wrong. That older gentleman.
Oh, yes. See, you even forgot. That's exactly what my point. My name is Dr. Mohammed Alam. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome to the Postal.
Thank you for your support, it seemed. God bless. Or support of the people, both, I think.
People would be less confrontational. This would go away.
I know.
You know, they're just being confrontational. They're the ones starting the issue.
Thank you.
It doesn't bother me, right? Big deal. If you're not doing anything wrong, so what?
I was probably going to just be in and out.
That's right.
I planned to go to a government building, but it was
They
closed.
just kept it going and going and going. I told him, I says, you didn't say a word. They did.
Hey, what's your name?
John.
John, Mike. Pleasure. Take care.
And then that one idiot says, well, he's a Trump supporter.
Oh, I didn't hear that. See, that's stuff I review later when I play the recording, but it's just, yeah. Maybe I'm just fighting for our rights. Take care.
Good luck with that.
Thanks, yeah. Watch out for that scary camera on the ceiling behind you, miss. It's right above your head almost. Be careful. Somebody called on me? Somebody called on me? What do you... Why?
That's what we're trying to determine. That's why we're talking to you.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you want to call the person that called you guys?
And momentarily, I'll be talking with that person. Usually, we like to get both sides of the story so we can make a good decision. That's all.
You guys seem like you're kind of running up hot.
Do you ever just wake up and as you scroll the internet or YouTube, you can't possibly fathom how many power-hungry, piggy tyrants in law enforcement there are? In this episode of Where People's Upbringings Went Terribly Wrong, we get to watch 3 complete morons from the Auburn Hills Police Department in Michigan. The man recording, Mike, went into a United States post office and recorded regular activities in and around the buildings. Why? No one really knows, and who cares? But guess what? He has the right to do so. Do you know who violates your rights every single day? The government. Did you consent to being recorded at intersections? On freeways? I know I didn't. But there's cameras everywhere. And to top it off, they're all funded by you, the taxpayer. Let's watch their interaction.
To figure out what's going on. Can you tell us what's going on?
I mean, I've heard that it's not a good idea to talk to police. I mean, generally. Yeah. I mean, no offense personally, on a personal level, but I mean, I haven't committed a crime, or you don't suspect me of committing a crime, right?
We do suspect you of potentially committing a crime, yes. That's why we're speaking with you.
Oh, so you're trying to get me to give you reasonable articulate suspicion to detain me under a proper Terry stop. You want me to help you with your investigation to kind of hurt me, detain my time and my day.
Whatever you want, you can play whatever fun little game you want to play.
Is that a play? That's a play? The law is a play, guys. Unbelievable. The actual law is me playing.
You have an ID on you, sir?
Tell me about that. Tell me about that Terry stop. Do you know what it means? Is this
do you have your ID on you?
Is this a stop and ID state?
I don't know how many times I got to say this, folks. There's no such thing as a stop and ID state. In every state, they need to have RAS, a reasonable, articulable suspicion that you've committed a crime. Keep watching.
I'd like to know who I'm talking to right now.
Well, what's your name and badge number?
304 McCulloch.
You, sir?
Orchardelius, 309.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Mike.
You have a last name, Mike?
21.
I think my mom and my dad passed some stuff along to me. Pretty good genes.
What's the registered owner's name, first and last?
Whoa. Looks like they ran my plates, guys, like I'm some type of detained criminal. I'm free to go, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm detained.
You are.
Under what crime do you suspect me of committing? Under what crime?
That's all I have to tell you.
No, under what crime are you detaining me? You have reasonable
Listen,
suspicion.
I'm trying to listen to the radio, okay? Give me a second. Be quiet.
You're not my boss. You hear me? I'm a free man.
That's good to know.
I mean, you're detaining me illegally. If I'm not free to leave, then you've actually violated my rights and you can be taken to federal court.
All right. Well, if it comes to that, it comes to that, okay?
I mean, is that what you guys like? Just like violating people's rights and it doesn't matter what happens after that? Just go sue us. The taxpayer will cover the cost. I mean, do you ever have any reparations like that? Or do you ever have any punishment for all the lawlessness maybe that you guys perpetrate on the police force? I mean, I don't know you guys individually. I don't know much about this force.
Obviously, you're trying to get some views. I don't know. You're trying to play a game here. I don't know. Here's the thing. Somebody called the police on you, okay? So that's why we
For what? I mean, what information were you given?
Well, we are disrespectful to employees or somebody.
Is that a crime?
Refusing to leave
It is.
and causing
It's
disturbance,
disrespectful is a crime.
Potentially, yeah.
Refusing to leave a public place for what reason? I mean,
for what
a
reason?
lawful reason needs
I
to be.
haven't talked to them yet. I don't know the answer to that.
That's why we're trying to get your side of the story. And you're playing games, some sort of like a.
Wait a minute, you
Yeah.
guys are the good guys. You care about me? Do you care?
Somebody here.
Do you care about me?
Yeah, we do.
You don't want to take me to jail?
Not preferably, no.
I'm gonna step out.
All right.
Is that all right? I mean, if
Yes.
I'm detained,
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
I really don't answer questions.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure you have no weapons, okay?
Now, before you touch me, I want you to know I don't consent to a pat down of my person,
You don't?
and I'm illegally detained
So
at this
I'm gonna ask
time
you not to put your hands in your pockets for my safety and yours.
because
Is that
I'm
okay?
detained. Is that correct?
You are not free to go. You are detained at the moment.
I am
Yes.
detained. So this is an illegal detainment, and you are about
maybe,
to.
Maybe not.
So these little piggies arrive and illegally detain this man as he is in the parking lot preparing to leave. He repeatedly asks what crime he has committed and if he is being detained, and so on. All of which were answered with some sort of circle jerk wording that makes absolutely no fucking sense. But do you expect anything more from these idiots? Just look at them.
We have a crime.
Is there? You're the supervisor?
What's the point of following the people out and recording their license plates up?
I wish I had done that. I can go do that now if you want.
Footage and see if they're lying.
I'm not stopping the phone, but even if I
We'll give you these. You
even yeah, okay.
Well, if you're so smart, you know what FOIA is, right?
Yeah, if I'm so smart, I know what the government is.
You know what FOIA is, so you can get a copy of it.
I know what the government is you represent.
Why are they...
He says I'm detained, Mr. Peters.
You
Could
are
I have your
detained,
badge?
yes.
I'm detained for what crime?
Because these people say you're harassing them, the customers inside.
Well, I'm not. You don't have any proof of that, and they're trying to get me to incriminate myself.
Well, listen, we don't have proof. We have victims in there who are saying that you're harassing them. So that's your crime. Okay.
Harassment is repeated. Wait a minute. This is my first time ever here. Harassment is repeated.
You can film in a federal building, and you know that.
Yes, I do.
Harass them and put the camera in their face.
Oh, that's always the story. Camera in the face. That never happens.
Well, you can certainly show me, and I can say that they're wrong. And
No,
I
I'm
can tell them
not.
that they're wrong.
Those disappear. Smart people know that you guys edit those and do whatever you want.
To prove that you're wrong.
What do I have to prove here? I have to prove my
Listen
innocence?
to me. I can go in there and tell them, hey, I looked at the footage, and you guys aren't telling the truth.
This is not just going to be me supporting you in an investigation. Do I look stupid? I mean, I'm illegally detained. He wanted to put his hands on me.
We are detaining you because they're saying that you did something to them.
You guys detain on a phone call alone for something that's not even a crime?
Every single call we do. We have to come up here and fully investigate it.
I mean, I understand the call to service,
Right.
but I was on my way. Listen, I asked them if they called the police so I didn't run away like a criminal. They refused to answer me for 10 minutes, so I just stood there silently. And I'm giving you information, but...
2 reasons you're being detained, because we're investigating what they're saying you did to them, and the federal government agents are on the way here. The post office agents are on the way. So they would like to talk to you.
That makes a lot of sense. You guys probably don't have jurisdiction, so you can step on with your detainment and keep it moving.
Here we do. So that's where you messed up.
Oh, no, I was leaving, but I didn't commit a crime.
We don't have jurisdiction in that building. We have it right here.
Well, I'm in a public place and I'm allowed to be here, and
you're being detained because we're investigating.
And you're committing probably a crime if you guys have conspired to do this over the radio. And I will get all the body camera footage before you even arrived here, in any communications about this interaction. And I don't appreciate it. We're losing our rights daily, and it's because of walking time bombs with guns and badges out flouting the laws of the land. You need to respect and honor our rights. And I have a right to record, and I didn't commit any crime while I was there.
Your recording's not bothering me.
I'm gonna grab some water.
What?
Now, let me just start by saying, as a former peace officer, while it is a good idea to make sure and contact the person in question on a call for service, it's also important to have articulatable facts as to why you are detaining them if you do. This was a detention from the beginning. And they first tried to avoid answering, then claim harassment is a crime. Either way, they violated this man's rights from the first point of contact.
You like how I respectfully asked because I am detained and I understand what it means?
Yeah. What's the reason of filming them, though?
Exercise of rights, if you really want to know. You're being pretty cordial and professional.
But not the workers. I'm talking about the people.
They don't have a right to an expectation of privacy in public. The Supreme Court's ruled on that.
Don't you think it's scary when you're following around nowadays?
I'm not following, though. That's the point. It's an exercise of rights. They have a poster 7, which surprised me when you said that the federal government is coming, that allows for filming in the lobbies. It's right there. It's their own rules.
About the building. I know about the building. I know you can film in there.
All right.
Federal building. But why are you filming those people?
Why are you blocking traffic right in the middle of the road? One of your people is. Maybe you should move that, or do you just do whatever you want? I mean, we can turn this. I'm not a bad guy, if that's what you're trying to find out.
I'm trying to see if you're a bad guy, but you're not really cooperative.
I'm going to tell you I'm the bad guy.
You could certainly show us that he didn't get in that elder lady's face and film her.
I'll tell you what. A gentleman, probably 64 maybe, going out, came up to me and said, wow, it's amazing how they're behaving. You didn't say a word. You didn't do anything. And then there's one fire starter. And then all of a sudden, it turns people, it's like a vibe that just sets people off, you know, for no reason. I mean, I was peaceful.
No, it's not just one. There's 3 of them in there.
Well, I mean, of course, it's like maybe that...
One's an employee and 2 are customers.
Okay. Well, I mean, you'll have to watch this later. And I don't have any problem with how you're doing your business for the people at this time. But I am illegally detained, and I will...
Can you write him a disorderly ticket, please?
And I will pursue this.
And then we'll get you on your way.
Why?
Why what?
I'm illegally detained, and now I'm getting...
You're getting detained until that we finish our ticket, and then you can go.
How can you write? You can't write a misdemeanor without witnessing it. Are you odd? What? Oh, you can't arrest me.
They're the ones. They're the ones that are going to be the ones testifying that you did it, not me.
All right, this is interesting. I was about to say you can't write me a ticket without witnessing it, but you can't arrest me if it's a misdemeanor out of your presence, right? I can't keep track of all the laws and everything specifically.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised that you guys investigated me. I didn't give you any evidence to incriminate myself or to...
But you refused to show us your footage.
So I'm refusing to show you my footage, so now you're retaliating. This is a retaliatory criminal summons.
I'm trying to give you a chance to prove that you didn't do, but you don't want to do that.
I can't stop the camera. I hope you can respect that.
And then just, you know what? And then you bring that to court, and then you can prove it then.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to waste resources, they wasted your resources. If the postal employee called 911, I mean, I'll get the recording. I don't know if any of the patrons did.
Yeah,
but people, the whole problem with the country is people dealing in feelings. And it starts with something small. And it just has a big effect.
Fear that they're dealing with today.
Well, she's a little crazy and got health issues. you've heard the term Karen.
She's very frail, and she shakes the entire
So
time.
you're gonna let a Karen family, in essence, I mean, if you know the term, get me issued a summons for court?
Absolutely.
Or for what? What did they say I did?
Disorderly or causing panic.
She panicked on her own. She had a panic attack, maybe. That has nothing to do with me.
Her daughter's panicked too.
So you guys should be like, this guy's cool, he's solid, we're not going to write him a false disorderly conduct. You're not using your brain, sir. You're smarter than that, I can tell. And you think people have a right to privacy in public. That's wrong. You should probably get a little more educated if you're going to be a police officer. How long have you been?
28 years.
Okay, so this is the problem with American policing. 28 years, and it starts from the top down. So how about the leadership? Are they doing any better than you, above you?
Yep.
I mean, I haven't investigated it like the chief or anything like that, but never had any issues with Auburn Hills Police. I've never actually really even heard
Can you go see how far out
anything
their agents are?
anything bad or anything. They got federal agents, guys, coming to the post office because a woman had a panic attack. I appreciate you letting me. You know, if you were to cuff me and be rude and rough, that would constitute an arrest.
No, I know this is
per
exactly
the law
what
or
you
whatever.
Want, so that we deal with this all the time.
No, I was leaving.
It makes better videos if we were to do that. If we were to get rough with you and treat you.
Well, I already have a redress of grievances for the illegal detainment by your two underlings.
We're giving you a criminal citation that we can detain you.
No, they detained me illegally without any evidence of anything. Just say, what's going on? You're detained. Basically, that's it. So
that's
you need to train them better. That's how it works.
We have to come here and see what their side is, see what your side is.
But they came straight up to me, kind of like gang rolling in, ready to pounce. And then all of a sudden I'm detained and they don't have any information at all. So how is that?
They got information on the way up here. They were getting updates from 911.
Well, we'll have to find all that. I doubt it.
Lots of information. Even what car you were in. That's how they knew to come here.
So I'm treated like a criminal when I'm exercising a constitutional... it's a constitutionally protected activity.
I'm very aware that you're allowed to video in there.
It is. It's protected.
Behind the counter.
Right, or I'm not trying to get personal information or anything like that.
Not allowed to get in people's faces. They don't work there. They're not federal agents.
Did you give me your badge number?
It's 106.
Thank you.
Should be on your
J.
video,
Peters, 106. Thank you.
Should be on your video.
I couldn't remember. So they're blocking traffic still, guys. They don't really care about the local residents conveniently going in and out of the post office.
That's
Well,
private property. Well, here's a citation for you. It's a misdemeanor citation, breach of peace. Within 10 days, you have to show up at the court. Phone number and address is on the ticket.
okay, and could I ask why you and your partner detained me without any information?
You can ask that, but I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
Take care.
That's it, guys. That's American policing today. 28 years, Jay Peters, and he doesn't know the law, and he doesn't respect the rights of the individual. He doesn't investigate because he's lazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. Why don't you move your car? All right, guys. We didn't want a summons to go into court, but now we're going to have people support us. You should probably lock that car. You don't trust that guy. I don't even trust the police enough to not lock my car, man. You don't look that trustworthy, man. Can I have your badge number?
I already gave it to you.
It's on there?
Yep.
I believe you. I mean, you haven't been like a violent jerk or anything, so I appreciate that. Oh, he just called me a jerk, guys. The ticket writer, the order follower. Who cares about people's rights? Who cares about America and the Constitution? Where's your partner from? What country? This is public sidewalk, sir. All right, guys, I guess we're out of here. They actually haven't trespassed me, so I guess we'll go in. I was actually thinking like, oh, you're trespassed. I'm just making sure you're not lying too much.
Tell him he's harassing you, leave you alone, then we're gonna have
You're
another
harassing me, leave me alone.
I'm recording him in the course of his public duties.
He doesn't want to be on your film. This is your last.
You've lied to 911. That's a crime.
I did
All right, guys, we're going to leave because I got a big day coming up tomorrow.
Yep.
Am I
Have a good day.
under threat of arrest? Am I ordered to leave now?
You know the answer. You can leave.
Okay, under threat of arrest. Thank you for
I
that.
didn't say that. You're making yourself
Well, if
up.
you're, I mean, if under threat of arrest is the only way I'm going to leave.
Stop filming on these people and you're harassing them.
I'm not harassing anyone.
you're
I was
caring about
recording you.
people's
You're
rights.
talking about me.
Okay, have a good day.
If it's under
Have a
threat of
good day.
arrest, I'll leave.
Have a good day.
Tell me if it's under threat of arrest, I'll leave.
I
It's a
told you
public
can't be in her
place.
face filming her.
I'm not in her face.
You want people to expect your rights? You're doing it to her, though. She's not an employee here.
If it's under threat of arrest, I'll leave. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's under threat of arrest. Leave.
Okay, all right. All right, guys, they threatened to arrest me. They're collecting information from Karen here, who had a panic attack, and then I got a disorderly conduct for her panic attack. Unbelievable. Emergency education point. Out.
Ugh, the useless words that spew out of their mouths hurts a smart person's brain to try and comprehend. Is all of the Auburn Hills Police Department this stupid? I'm willing to bet it is. Look at their body language. It screams insecurity and incompetence. Officer McDipshit used the scripted wording all departments train their little robots to use and said he was going to pat the guy down and conduct a Terry search to make sure he didn't have any weapons on him. Luckily for this man, he knows his shit. See, in Terry versus Ohio, the Supreme Court decided that law enforcement can stop a suspect on the street and conduct a search for weapons without any probable cause. However, the key word is suspect. Now, this man may be a person of interest regarding suspicious activity at best, but do they have an alleged crime that they're investigating? Harassing people is not a crime. It's a civil matter, hence the creation of restraining orders. Just so you all know, it is not a crime to be an asshole or crazy, which is why they didn't end up searching him, because he does know his rights, and of course, he was baiting them into continuing down their path of tyranny, because hey, lawsuits against corrupt law enforcement usually do pay well. At the end of the day, nothing happened other than wasting all these resources and taxpayer-funded activities when these dildos could have been out doing real police work. But, judging by this incident and their looks, they don't have the mental or physical capabilities to do anything of importance. Be sure to like this video if you want to see more like it. Comment your thoughts below, and please share and subscribe so we can further our efforts over here at San Joaquin Valley Transparency.
Man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know how our assistant is doing narrating these videos. She's an ex-cop, so I think she's doing a good job. I definitely want to remind you guys to go subscribe to Emergency Education Points channel. One of the things we do best here is highlight other channels to help them grow. We do our best to help grow this community. That is important to us. So thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.